Meet Sam, the luckiest or unluckiest cat in naval history. He began the war aboard the German battleship Bismarck. When it was sunk, he was found floating on a plank and adopted by the British. His new ship, the Cossack, was torpedoed. Sam survived again. Transferred to the aircraft carrier Ark Royal, that ship was also sunk. Sam was rescued once more, clinging to debris. Finally retired to a sailor's home on land, he lived out the rest of his 9 lives in peace. The U.S. 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, known as the Ghost Army, was one of the strangest units in the war. Made up of artists, designers, and sound engineers, they used inflatable rubber tanks, fake sound recordings of troop movements, and deceptive radio traffic to create the illusion of entire divisions where none existed. They successfully fooled the Germans multiple times, most famously during the Battle of the Bulge, saving thousands of American lives through pure deception and creativity. In the heart of Nazi Germany, a small group of university students known as the White Rose dared to resist. Led by siblings Hans and Sophie Scholl, they printed and distributed leaflets calling for the overthrow of Hitler. They knew the risks. In 1943, they were arrested, tried, and executed by guillotine. Sophie's final words before death: "Such a fine, sunny day, and I have to go." Their courage inspired resistance movements across Europe. In 1940, Polish resistance fighter Witold Pilecki volunteered to be captured and sent to Auschwitz, when it was still primarily a Polish prisoner camp, to organize resistance from inside. He smuggled out detailed reports about the Holocaust that reached the Allies. After escaping in 1943, he continued fighting the Nazis and later the Soviets. He is one of the greatest unsung heroes of the entire war. The Soviet 588th Night Bomber Regiment, all female, flew ancient wooden biplanes on thousands of night missions against the Nazis. They cut their engines and glided silently over targets, earning the German nickname Night Witches. They flew more than 23,000 sorties and dropped 3,000 tons of bombs, all while facing sexism from their own side and terror from the enemy. Desmond Doss was a Seventh-day Adventist who refused to carry a weapon or work on Saturdays because of his faith. Assigned as a combat medic, he single-handedly saved 75 wounded men during the brutal Battle of Okinawa, running through enemy fire again and again with no gun to defend himself. He became the first conscientious objector to receive the Medal of Honor. War is defined by numbers, but it's won and sometimes survived by ordinary people who refused to give up. Which of these 10 stories surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more stories that history almost forgot.